Venezuelan nationality law is based on the principle of jus soli. Any person born in Venezuela requires Venezuelan citizenship at birth, irrespective of nationality or status of parents. Nationality law is regulated by Section 1 of Chapter 2 of the Constitution of Venezuela and by the Nationality and Citizenship Act of 2004. Citizenship by birth. A child born in Venezuela regardless of the nationality or status of the parents. A child born outside of Venezuela to parents who are both Venezuelans by birth. A child born outside of Venezuela to a Venezuelan father or mother who is a Venezuelan by birth, provided that the child is living in Venezuela or declares his or her intention to obtain the Venezuelan nationality at any of the diplomatic missions of Venezuela. A child born outside of Venezuela to a naturalized Venezuelan father or mother, provided that the child lives in Venezuela prior to reaching 18 years of age and declares his or her intention to obtain the Venezuelan nationality, at the Ministry of Interior and Justice or at any Venezuelan public registry. Citizenship by naturalization. Applicants must be legally residing in Venezuela, must have passed a citizenship test and meet the continuous residence requirement prior to submitting an application for naturalization to the Venezuelan government. Any person who have been legally living in Venezuela for 10 continuous years, natural-born citizens of Spain, Portugal, Italy, or Latin American or Caribbean country and have been legally living in Venezuela for 5 continuous years. Foreign-born minor children whose parent obtained Venezuelan citizenship by naturalization and have been legally living in Venezuela for 5 continuous years. A nationality declaration must be made by the minor before the age of 21. A spouse of a Venezuelan citizen who have been married and living in Venezuela for 5 continuous years. Dual citizenship. Dual nationality is permitted under Venezuelan law as of Article 34 of the Constitution of Venezuela. Venezuelans with dual nationality must enter and exit Venezuela with their Venezuelan passport. Loss of Venezuelan citizenship. A Venezuelan-born cannot be deprived his or her nationality. Any Venezuelan-born may voluntarily renounce the Venezuelan nationality by birth if he or she obtains a foreign nationality. A declaration must be made at any of the diplomatic missions of Venezuela if living abroad or at any Venezuelan public registry if living in Venezuela, and such declaration will take effect if entered into his or her Venezuelan birth certificate. Venezuelan citizens by naturalization may be deprived of the Venezuelan nationality by a court judgment from a Venezuelan court. Venezuelan citizens by naturalization may voluntarily renounce the Venezuelan nationality. A declaration must be made at any of the diplomatic missions of Venezuela if living abroad or at any Venezuelan public registry if living in Venezuela. Resumption of Venezuelan citizenship. Former Venezuelan citizens by birth may regain the Venezuelan nationality by birth if he or she have been legally in Venezuela for 2 years and a declaration of recovery is entered his or her Venezuelan birth certificate. For former Venezuelan citizens by naturalization, he or she must meet again the residency requirements as of Article 33 of the Constitution of Venezuela. Visa requirements of Venezuelan citizens. Visa requirements for Venezuelan citizens are administrative entry restrictions by the authorities of other states placed on citizens of Venezuela. In 2016, Slovenian citizens had visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 132 countries and territories, ranking the Slovenian passport 32nd in the world according to the Visa Restrictions Index.